Dr. Thaddeus Sivana debuted as an enemy of the original Captain Marvel, later referred to as Shazam, for Fawcett Comics in December of 1939. Sivana was one of the leading scientific minds on planet Earth, who was ridiculed and rejected due to his revolutionary and sometimes risky experiments and intentions. Due to this, he became bitter towards humanity and swore revenge, though Billy Batson, Shazam, was always there to thwart his schemes. Throughout the golden age of comics, Sivana would cement himself as Shazam's arch-nemesis. Despite the extremely kid-friendly tone of the Captain Marvel character at the time, Sivana was still able to display his evil and manipulative nature. Apart from using various machines or scientific potions to battle Shazam or conquer the Earth in some way, he would also try to trick him so he could use the hero's own power against him as a weapon for personal gain. Many of his schemes would appear innocent and beneficial to society, so he could gain favor with not only the police, but Captain Marvel himself. Deep down, though, Sivana had his own sinister agenda. He could pull the wool over everyone's eyes. Oh, and he also had a laboratory on Venus, because he lived there for a bit when he turned his back on humanity. Just go with it, it'll be easier that way. Due to a copyright lawsuit by DC Comics, something I'll get into when I break down Shazam next week, Fawcett Comics would have to cancel their Captain Marvel series in 1953, and it wouldn't be revived by DC until the early 1970s. To explain this 20-year gap, it was revealed that Sivana and his equally evil children trapped the entire Marvel family along with their allies and friends. They intend to place them in a massive globe of suspendium in outer space, a compound that causes suspended animation. Thaddeus' son, Sivana Jr., hits his father on the back though, which knocks him into the controls, and the entire ship crashes into the sphere. After 2 decades, it nears the sun, and the sun's rays begin to vaporize the suspendium. Shazam and his allies escape, and so do the Sivana family. Throughout DC's revival series of Shazam in the 1970s, the character of Dr. Sivana stayed basically the same, hell-bent on world domination, and usually aided by his children, who looked eerily similar to their father, Creepy. During the crisis on Infinite Earth's continuity, Sivana would return yet again. Billy Batson's parents would die in a car accident, and it is revealed that Sivana is Billy's uncle, from his mother's side. Billy's Uncle Dudley and Uncle Thaddeus battle for sole custody of the child. Sivana claims that Dudley is a freeloader out of a job and is unfit to care for Billy. Billy realizes that his Uncle Dudley never went to college and has been trying to make a living with magic tricks. It upsets him and convinces the judge to give sole custody to Sivana. Sivana takes his newly acquired nephew to his creepy-ass house, where Billy meets his cousins Busha and Magnificus. Anyone who names their children Busha and Magnificus probably shouldn't have kids, but maybe that's just me. Sivana gives Billy a room, a storage room, and even strikes him. It's revealed that Thaddeus only took Billy in so he could acquire the death benefit from his father's life insurance, $100 grand. Dr. Sivana would be reintroduced in 1994's Power of Shazam and its subsequent series. On top of being a mad scientist, he was also the former CEO of Sivana Industries, whose corruption and pursuit of global control led him to lose the reins of his company. Wealthy and influential, this new Lex Luthor-esque version of Dr. Sivana would be the one DC would continue to use moving forward. More recently, in the New 52, Sivana was a respected scientist who was transported via elevator to the wizard Shazam. He is deemed unworthy of his power and is returned to his normal existence. Years later, he needs to save his family for unknown reasons, and turns to magic when science fails him. He has spent his life studying the Rock of Eternity, its mystical abductions, and even the being known as Black Adam. He goes to what he believes to be Black Adam's tomb in order to unlock its secrets, but is partially blinded when a magical lightning strikes his face. The lightning disfigures his face, but allows him to see magic out of his left eye, further aiding him in his pursuit of Shazam's power. Though he finds Black Adam and forms a temporary alliance with him, he soon realizes that this magic sensing power is eating away at his body, especially when there are a lot of magic-wielding beings in his vicinity. It gets to the point that he becomes so small and frail that he resembles his Golden Age appearance. There wasn't much to the character of Dr. Sivana in his early years, apart from being your typical mad scientist, but since his inception, writers have found new ways to revise and improve this villain. I think whatever his motivations are, whether it be to conquer the world or obtain some level of Shazam-like power, he pursues it relentlessly, sacrificing himself in the process if need be. He hates Shazam with a passion and will stop at nothing to interfere with the hero. I think there is a lot of potential with this character, and I'm excited to see what Mark Strong does with him in the DCEU. This has been NerdGasm. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified of all future content, and share the video if you'd be so kind to help me out. As always, I will see you in the next one. Take care.